Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kati and today it's time to make my May health journal setup, and you don't need to worry about my finger. I had a small cut there, but I thought it looks nicer when I cover it up, so I chose a nice plaster to cover it up. I hope you enjoy it. So this is my Midori B6 Slim notebook and I have my health journal in here, and I need to make myself my May setup. And I can admit that I'm not in the, well, I don't know, mood, but it's not easy to make this video now. It hasn't been easy to make videos for the past 2 months now, and I think this one will be a bit like a small life update because I don't know how to continue, or like, because I know it will affect me. The situation will affect me for probably for I don't know for how long. So I thought that maybe it's easier that I talk about it, so then it's like, I don't know, for at least for those of you who are watching my videos regularly, maybe then understand why I don't know if you have noticed. Well, I was lucky in March because I had filmed a few videos in advance, so then I just needed to edit them, so I didn't need to film. So because I don't know if I would have been able to make so many videos in March if I wouldn't have had like backup already. Because if you watched my last health journal setup, I talked about that I was sick in March, which is kind of funny because I don't even remember that I was sick. I don't even remember what I had. So that's a clear sign of that I was very stressed, because I don't remember those things about March anymore. So what happened in March is that I got some bad news. One close family member is very sick, and there is nothing we can do about it. There is nothing even that the doctors can do about it, or at least they can't cure. So I was probably first in a bit of shock. So that's probably the time that I don't remember from March. And then after the shock phase probably came anger, because they have made mistakes in healthcare. So it was first a wrong diagnosis, and then so due to that it was wrong treatment, and then when the treatment didn't help, they finally did some more tests, and then they found out what was really wrong, and now it's like too late to do anything, like just painkillers and so, and wishing for the best. But so after anger probably came grief, sadness, like all the feelings. So March was rough, and of course it still continues, and I have now, at the beginning of April, I started a new job, and I know this is not at all a good time to start a new job, which is even physical, so it takes everything out of me. So, but that seems to be how my life goes. So if something big happens, like, then everything big happens, like everything changes in my life. But that is what is going on in my life, and now I have already made my May setup, so I chose this red color for May because it's Mother's Day, and I have been using now the green one, so I don't know, I felt like red for May. And April, so March was rough, which you can see it from my sugar intake, because sugar is something that I then use for stress relief or coping with stress, which I know it's not good, but it's an old habit, and I don't know now, because I have been having a lot of pain, so I don't know which came first, if the sugar and all the stress and everything is causing the pain, or if the pain is causing the stress in one way and then my sugar intake. But the same has been continuing in April, so you can see I haven't been so good with my food, so I have been eating a lot of sugar to cope with my stress, and I have been having again a lot of pain and symptoms, and life has been mentally rough, and on most days it has also been physically rough. So I just, on the worst days, it's kind of like nothing makes sense, and or like, what's the point of anything? And then it's of course like, what's the point of making YouTube videos? So because I would like to come here with good energy, with happy energy, with joy, and share my joy for stationery and journaling and everything, but I'm just not able to do it now, and I'm struggling with my life, with my feelings, with my thoughts, but somehow I need to continue. I know life goes on, life must go on, and I need to continue, and I want to continue, and I still want to make YouTube videos and share to you what I enjoy, what I'm doing, and so. But I maybe just wanted to let you know that I'm trying, but it's a bit hard, and I know I could take a break from YouTube, but I'm afraid that I don't come back. And on the other hand, making these videos is giving me time to do the things that I love, and when I'm editing the videos, I don't think about anything else. So if I'm able to film, then I can spend a few hours editing and being like everything is okay. But okay, so let's leave that topic behind and concentrate on the health journal. So I have been happy with my tracker in April, because I tested this out, that I would have in every column I would have something, and I like that, because then I can easily see if I leave something undone. So I'm not changing like anything that I track for May. I'm just changing a bit like the order of things because my morning routine has changed a bit due to my new work. So that's why I want to a bit change the order of here of the things. But let's just make my May tracker. So I will continue tracking my sleep. That I have enjoyed this, that I now track how many hours I sleep. So that's a good thing to aim for because I can clearly feel it if I haven't slept enough. So especially because mental stress also I think increases your need to sleep. So I really need my sleep because if I'm tired, then everything feels like double hard or triple hard. Yoga. I aim for 12 hours of fasting during the night. My morning journaling and planning. And then this is what I'm changing now. I'm not writing a morning page like Cameron says in her book. So she says that you should write it the first thing in the morning when you have woken up, but I don't have the time now for that. So I just write during the day in an appropriate time. So now I thought that I would call it stream of consciousness page because I can't call it a morning page if I'm not writing it in the morning. But I feel like it helps me if I just sit down and write one page of anything that comes to my mind. It really helps me clear my thinking. And some days it has been 7 in the evening until I have done it, but it still helps me. So then I always like, oh, I should do this earlier in the day if I feel stuck or bad, because it really helps. Then if I track if I go out, now I'm not tempted at all to go out because the allergy season has started and I'm feeling it. But let's see, my sugar-free days. Let's see when I get that in control again. My activity hours, workout, that hasn't really been happening. I don't know. I don't have the energy now to think about that, or I don't know. I haven't been able to do any workouts. Like something extra. I do yoga almost every morning if I just can, and then I go for walks. So workout is then something extra to that. Then my evening journaling and planning, and then yeah, my HP90 goals. I haven't been able to do anything a lot, like something small, but not at all so much that I would have wanted. But I still track it if I get a mark if I do something that's under my HP90 goals. My time tracking hours, and then how proud I was of myself of the day, and my weekly time tracking hours, and then my evening routine, which I just love, which keeps me now sane. So my breathing exercise, meditation exercise for 10 minutes, then reading in bed before falling to sleep, and reading something fiction, fun fiction, like relaxing fiction, nothing scary or no, just something light and happy, and yeah. Then I track my resting heart rate, my pain, and then any symptoms. And this is like this is everything the same as in April, just a bit in different order. So I have found the habits that help me, that I like to do, that I want to do. What I did change is that I had these morning and evening journaling still in my to-do app as a daily thing, but it just felt like too much, like to have it in 2 places. So now that I have it in here, I took it off from my to-do app. So it's enough that I track it here, because it's such a strong habit that I really do it. I want to do it. Well, I don't want to do it every day, but it's one of those things that keep me going, that I write things down, I empty my mind, I plan things. That keeps me going. And that is my May health journal setup. And yeah, well, here you can see my color code. So I will keep the same ones for next month. I think they have now been going well. So blue is the best that I'm aiming for. Green is also good. Yellow and red are then like a warning signal. I hope you are doing good. I hope you are doing good, that you don't have any big worries or sorrows or anything. But if you do, I wish you strength, and I hope you have somebody to talk, or if you don't have, maybe it would also help you to write your thoughts on paper. And yeah, we don't have, there is no other way than forward. So let's just keep going. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day. I hope to see you in the future in a more happy video again. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.